Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. Not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Welcome back. Well, let's see what I found on the internet, especially Twitter. You know, sometimes I'm so encouraged. Sometimes I'm like, what's the point? But you're going to see some people here, and they're Americans, believe it or not. And this first woman here is going after the Trump anti-vaccine people. Well, first of all, it was Trump that wants to take the vaccine so we can get credit for it. Well, let's be fair here. And two, this woman wants 60 to 70 million people to die.
We really need to stop pushing these Trump-thumping, anti-vaxxer Republican fucksticks into getting this vaccine. I mean, come on. Just think about it. What a wonderful world it would be without them.
What a wonderful world it would be without them. You know what this sounds like? 1930s Nazi Germany. Have we come to that? Now you're going to hear someone that was almost president talk about how safe and secure our election system is.
Some tax experts in Silicon Valley with whom I have met who say that maybe what they'll do this next time is to really disrupt the actual election, shut down the servers that you send results to, interfere with the operation of voting machines because still too many of them are linked to the internet. So we are still very vulnerable.
That's what all the people that want the audits have been saying. Make sure, and all those out there that say, that audit in Arizona, the votes were pretty close to what they had. Okay. But did you see what they talked about? They talked about the back doors. They talked about the places that people can get in through the internet that are unsafe. How multiple people, against the rules, I might add, of Maricopa County, can use the same name and password to get in. It's insane. We should disconnect all voting machines from the internet. All of them. I'm not sure what names there are. Dominion comes to name, but I'm not going to pick on them. There's tons of others. I just don't recall the names offhand. Disconnect all of them from the internet. Period.
Some crap.
Now we're going to see this genius. I guess a student I don't know if they got suspended or whatever they did for bringing a Trump flag to school. I don't know where this is, nor does it matter. And you're going to see that the students are actually smarter than her. And she uses the expression, she hates Trump's guts. You can tell. But the thing of it is, though, she uses the phrase fake news, which is his phrase, which I find kind of ironic.
I don't know why he brought. I want to know why he brought the Trump flag in.
Why?
So I'm going to say it's politically correct to make a lot of the African American kids mad. So that was his motive. Do you support him now?
So he's racist.
Yes. And then everyone here supporting him. Free Colton.
His best friend is what? His best friend is what?
Fake news.
No.
Yeah, fake news. One thing I'll interrupt this little portion and say, in a way, I'm glad she's there, and I'm glad these kids are getting a real-life lesson on what these progressive Democrats are like, the Progressive Democrat Party. I'm not sure what age group there is. Maybe from their voices, they might be early teens. I'm not sure, nor does it matter. But they're getting a lesson that these people are crazy.
Are you calling Trump racist?
Trump brings out racism.
I don't care.
And traffic.
Supporter, get out of here. Bro, support. Not everybody's.
Now, this is another beauty. She says that white people aren't getting vaccinated because they're used to spreading disease among non-whites, indigenous people. Yes, when the white Europeans came to the Americas, smallpox was rampant and wiped out, some estimate, archaeologists, between 80-90%. But unfortunately, in the 1600s, in the 1500s, they didn't have microscopes and medicine. They had no clue that they were carrying the smallpox virus because their immune system was built up for it. And some indigenous people gave some disease to the Europeans, which they brought back. Syphilis, for one, which ravaged all the royal families in Europe. And for the next 20, 30 years, they're back crap crazy because syphilis takes a long time to kill you and slowly deteriorates your brain and makes you crazy. During the Middle Ages, during the Black Plague that wiped out almost half of Europe, one of the most devastating pandemics in history by percent, came from China with trade. I'm not blaming the people from China. I'm not blaming the people in Asia. That's just where it came from. They had no medicine back then to speak of. So since modern medicine has developed, what white people, what white European descent people have given non-white people diseases they don't care about? I'll wait for this girl's answer. And another thing, if you see her picture on your son's phone, have a sit down with him immediately.
Don't like what I say, but honestly, I don't care. I don't like you either. White people feel very emboldened right now to not get their vaccine because they've never once had to be held accountable for the amount of disease that they have spread all over the planet. We've waltzed into every region of the world carrying disease and killing off entire communities and groups of people because our inconvenience is more important than their existence. And you don't even understand that because they won't even teach it in school. And the idea that you'd have to go and do some research yourself is terrifying. Not
getting a COVID vaccine is wiping out non-white people in the United States. Being the fact that of any group, I hate to group people together, it makes me crazy, but the African-American community, so to speak, I hate that term as well, are the highest percent of non-vaccinated. So if, like I said, you see this girl's picture on your son's phone, have us talk with him immediately.
To you. So get your vaccine, wear your mask, and shut the fuck up. I don't care about your feelings.
Companies can pay women
Now, this one here.
less.
You know, I'm single. I'm looking for a steady, real relationship. Everybody does at any age. I'll be 65 this November, and I'm still looking. But to be honest with you, I would rather be alone than be with this person. Praise God that that's not my girlfriend, fiance, or wife.
Why don't they hire all women?
Well, that's a whole nother story.
Really?
I understand your...
Now watch. She goes from having a smile and being so pleasant to just a nut bar. And I think that falls under the category of sociopath.
Your arguments, and I understand that you're angry.
I'm not angry.
I can hear it in your voice.
I'm not
Listen to
angry.
your voice.
I'm hearing my voice and I sound pretty calm.
You have now shifted the quality of your voice, and I thank you for that.
Okay.
And you've just given me a condescending look, and that's another reason why we need feminism. And now I'm done, and thank you so much.
No. How would you like to come home every night to that? Now, this last one here, I honestly don't know what to say. Let's just listen and I'll try to make some sense out of it.
Hi, I'm Lynx Wildcat. I am a polyamorous, pansexual, lesbian, non-binary trans woman. I'm also a furry, and my pronouns are she, her, and it.
Now, you're a trans woman and a lesbian. I don't have my scorecard with me. And honest to God, this is an isolated case. There's lots of these people out there. I wish them Godspeed for his. But I'll tell you the truth. I got a pretty big mouth. I'm not that shy and quiet. And I'm speechless. I don't even know how to begin to even talk about this little portion, this TikTok, I have no idea. So, folks, there it is. I thought you would like to know what's out there in the world, at least in part. These people right now are in control. But with God's help, that won't be long. Until the next time, goodbye and good luck.